Like the video and subscribe right now to save the turtles from this doggo. She looks like the roommate who tweets about emotional labor when you ask her to do the dishes. What do I look like? I'd smell like wet moldy carpet with that stinky artificial grape scent from Hello Kitty perfume. I need a girlfriend so we can spend fall doing fun seasonal things like swallowing pumpkins whole and hunting down the scarecrow that murdered my uncle. What to do if you wake up at 3 AM and there's a cowboy standing in your room? Step 1. Check to see if you have traveled back to cowboy times. This can easily be done by asking, is this cowboy times? Step 2. If they say, yes, it is cowboy times, then that explains everything. Back to bed. Step 3. If it is not cowboy times, ask, cowboy, why are you here? Or, why are you here, cowboy? Step 4. If they say, I need your help to find my magical horse, Rex, go with them, because this kind of thing doesn't happen very often. Step 5. If they don't say that, then this is a bad cowboy. Step 6. Deploy anti-cowboy measures. Enough with the WFH sweetpants. Dress like the adult you're getting paid to be. I'm not taking fashion advice from a guy who looks like he runs the bumper boats at a segregation-themed amusement park. Authorities cannot be more specific than this. Do not touch your partner's private part while he/she is driving. Every woman's biggest nightmare is late marriage. Mine is sitting on a toilet and a hidden snake attacks my vagina, but okay. Therapist, have you ever had a job? Me, I once worked at a zoo. Therapist, great. And what did you take from that? Me, definitely not a penguin. Therapist, what? Me, what? Every foundation that matches my natural skin color is called something like porcelain. Ultra fair ghostly young boy is very sick, look at his skin, he is so sick. Corpse of woman from 1800s who died from being too pale. If you can't get your fat ass down here by 10:30 in the morning, you're getting a burger. I'm not making pancakes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon because you did blow all night with your friends and you're just getting your shit together, alright? Make no mistake, this is a burger joint. It's always been a burger joint. We did that breakfast thing as a favor. We were just trying to freak out IHOP. Oh, we are doing it too. We are doing it too. Your own mother won't make you pancakes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? So get your fat ass or your drugged up ass down here before 10:30. We decide. It's our place. We tell you what the duck we are making, alright? Oops. Did you forget to take down the GoFundMe in your bio to crowdsource rent for your crusty 7-person Bushwick artist loft before accidentally posting a Christmas story in your parents' 20 feet ceiling multi-million-dollar suburban home? What's normal at 3 PM, but terrifying at 3 AM? The sound of the ice cream truck. I didn't duck a corpse. I didn't come on a corpse. I didn't put my pussy anywhere near a corpse. I've never done anything weird with a corpse. Nor do I want to do anything weird with a corpse. Nor do I find that sexually arousing. I did was make a philosophical video in 2018 arguing that necrophilia was morally neutral, plus I think it's a cool, sick, and twisted goth vibes concept in art. Never stop dating your wife. Pick her up in your 1997 Mercury Sable. Take her to TGI Fridays. Hold in a nervous fart during Wall-E. Never stop dating your wife. Your sugar daddy took you to Greece and bought you channel in exchange for your soul. Meanwhile I'm making gut healing bone broth to reverse years of farmer damage. Have you ever had your penis stuck in a hole the size and consistency of copper pipe? If so, how did you get it out? Flight but you had diarrhea while using it. Laser eyes but you are blind for 2 hours after using. And it stacks if you use it within those 2 hours. Super strength but only while naked. Time stop that you can start and stop whenever you like, but you only get 7 and Poland gets invaded whenever you use it. Can talk to animals, but they are dicks when talking to you. Immortality. My ex said I'd never find a girl like her, but in 2018 finding a makeup artist with a septum ring, a daddy kink, and abandonment issues that lead to cheating is relatively easy. This grocery robot costs $35,000 and does nothing. The average grocery store employee makes $7.25 an hour, the federal minimum wage, meaning you'd have to work 40 hours a week for over 2 years to be worth one useless robot. That's how much you're worth to these places as an employee. Shoplift. Shoplift every single chance you get. If you can steal one of these robots, I'll pay you $500 cash. I desperately want to have Shreks with it. You can watch for $200. Cat ownership is hearing a single soft clink from across the house and yelling, "Get away from the butter." I thought the idea of having a spirit animal was a load of bullshit until I saw this giant punk rock snail eating people. My 4-year-old pretended she was a hired cleaner yesterday as she helped me clean. She asked if I had any kids. After telling her about my 2, I asked if she had any of her own. Turns out she has 5 kids and has been married to a man named Colin for 30 years. You think you know someone? Me waking up from a 6-hour nap I don't remember taking, drenched in sweat, my AirPods lost around my room, my phone at 2%, my charger wrapped around my neck, my pants rolled up to my thighs, my sheets coming off my bed, bead marks on my face from my bracelet, a sore throat, and having to take the most painful piss known to man. Every time I say my cat's name she looks at me like I just told her that her husband died at sea. You can only pick 2. 1. Can communicate with oysters. 2. Free gravel for life. 3. Can teleport up to 7 inches away. 4. Grow a second nose. 5. Can control any toaster with your mind. 6. Look 10 hours younger. 7. Can instantly see inside any empty container. 8. Speak the extinct language kitten. 9. Can run as fast as Albert Einstein. I can lift a fully grown horse above my head, and I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. To settle a wager, I once ate a pound of PB, Falk's strongest badger poison, and then ran a mile in the nude. I cannot feel pain, and I can see for 2 miles unaided by a lens. No man can kill me. I have beaten a man of every race in formal combat, including a Turk, a pygmy Negro man and a rare deep water Jew. A medical doctor and 2 priests have written and signed a document confirming that I have no soul. Guys, if you were bending over in a supermarket and an average looking girl about your age said, "Whoa ho handsome, can I put you in my basket?" would you be flattered or creeped out? Guys really live in apartments like this and don't see any issue. Sorry, we understand this economy and don't waste our money on dumb shit like 3 wooden arrows that say live, laugh, love. People who play competitive scare me. They're like, I need this Pokemon to hatch at 6:52 PM daylight savings time with my device held at -95 degrees so it can be born with a Yas nature and the slay ability. Meanwhile I still have to Google poison type weaknesses. My horny ass cannot be a Pokemon trainer. What does this mean? What do you mean by this? Brian Walsh searched how to dispose of a 115-pound woman's body, according to law enforcement sources. Yeah, Shreks is cool, but have you ever had a judge kidnap your wife and child and wrongfully throw you in prison, but then 15 years later you escape and meet a woman who owns a bakery, so you open a barber shop to slit people's throats while she turns the victims into meat pies? Why has no one written a Christmas rom-com about a lonely Jewish widow and the Chinese restaurant owner who serves her every year, but is too shy to reveal his feelings? Request: how large would a man's penis have to be in order for him to pass out every time he got an erection due to the amount of blood being drawn to his penis? Assume 5'9" height and 150 pounds if that matters. You know how, when you're a fast walker and the guy ahead of you is fast too but only 90% as fast as you, so you must pass him, but to pass him, you have to walk comically faster than your normal speed, or else you'll be in his personal space too long as you pass? That's annoying. What weird thing would you make socially acceptable if you could? Eating alone in small cities. I used to live in New York City and ate alone all the time. No one ever noticed or cared. I moved to a small beach city. People react to me dining alone as if I were naked and eating a live animal's entrails with my bare hands while screaming the lyrics to the Klondike bar ice cream commercial. If you play a radio static, cut a ping pong ball in half, tape the halves over your eyes, and lie down, you'll start hallucinating. Dream logic is so weird. You'll be exploring an underwater shipwreck, but you'll also be like, this is the Walmart that my dad owns. If someone wore a realistic deer costume and wandered, exactly like a deer, onto a place where hunting deer is legal, and a hunter shot him, would the hunter be charged with a criminal offense? In the case the huntee survives, is he liable as well? Could hunter sue huntee? I wish I was a cow eating grass in a field. No rent, no job, no bills, no college, just moo. Having your first son and not making him a junior is crazy to me. You'll be naming your sons Junior with no father. Junior what? Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Netflix needs to stop asking if I'm still watching and start asking if I switched the laundry over yet. I love paying TurboTax a few $100 every year to figure out how much money I owe the government, which the government already knows but won't tell me because TurboTax pays legislators to keep the government from telling me. Give a man fire and he'll be warm for a day. Set a man of fire and he'll be warm for the rest of his life. That may be true, but that doesn't change the fact that are 49 million kangaroos in Australia and 3.5 million people in Uruguay, which means if the kangaroos were to invade Uruguay, each person would need to fight 14 kangaroos to survive. They offered you $80 per hour to clean the cemetery alone 10 PM to 5 AM. You're taking the job. $80 per hour. You got me ducked up. If you thinking I'm a refuse that shit, I'm making sure each one of those tombs are spotless with the finest holy water. Annabelle Trina visit her friend. Aisle 6 row 3 bro. I might get haunted, but I'm leaving every shift in a Bentley with Casper and his home is in the back. Your kid plays with random kid in the park. You and the random kid's parent. Me, can I play some music? Uber driver, sure. Me, pulling out my tuba. Do you like veggie tales? Every friend group has at least one of these. Cute friend. Popular friend. The one that's really into bugs. Funny friend. The one that's terrified of bugs and won't hang out with the one that's really into bugs unless the bug moderator is there. Tall friend. The bug moderator. 1 year in here for $30 billion. You have no books, movies, phones, consoles, nothing. Can you do it? With the shit income I would produce, I would get creative and come up with interesting mathematical formulas and write them on the walls. My life would barely change except for the billions of dollars at the end of the year. This is sweet. Wait until this poor kid grows up, realizes what you've done, and stuffs both of you dismembered into a freezer in the garage. Bigfoot is real, and I helped him commit tax fraud. Don't talk to me until I've eaten this 2008 Mazda hatchback. This car cut Mount Washington. I'm not like most teens. I'm 47. In dog years I'm gay. Featured comment. Paul Nash. Me, I love you. My crush. Or, you're so sweet, I love you too, Paul. Me, wait, really? Crush, of course. After all, we are cousins. Me, I'm therefore leaving immediately for Alabama, where I intend to live as a hillbilly.